Hi everyone, it's Connie here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 1 month postpartum and baby update. Actually, my last video I did a postpartum update, but I didn't have baby David in that video. So in this video, I wanted to make it more about him and what's going on with him within this last month. Here he is. He's just really chill again because he's just waking up from his nap. This guy is getting so heavy. A couple of days ago we had our pediatrician appointment and they weighed him and he was like 9 pounds 4 ounces, and John and I just looked at each other with like really big eyes. We were just like, oh my gosh, that explains why like we're getting so buff in our arms, because this guy's just getting bigger and bigger and heavier. Man, it's a workout in itself. But yeah, right now he is just chilling out. I noticed that on his face his skin has been peeling like the last week or so. Like a lot of it's because he kind of scratches himself, but then I think it's just newborn skin peeling, and he has it on his forehead and on the top of his scalp. So we asked the pediatrician about that, and she said it was normal for newborn skin to peel. And the other thing that recently happened was his umbilical cord stump, which fell off like a couple weeks ago. We noticed that it was really moist in his belly button, and it ended up that he had something called a umbilical granuloma, and it's kind of like a soft tissue, that chunk of tissue that forms, and the pediatrician said that that's normal, and she treated it with some silver nitrate, so hopefully that will heal up pretty well. Other than that, he's just been eating a lot. Now he's getting about 3 ounces of either breast milk or formula, because we're doing sort of like half and half right now. And oh my gosh, the breastfeeding thing is like, it's no joke. Like seriously, I've had so many emotional ups and downs with breastfeeding, and I'm gonna have to make a whole separate video on that alone. Breastfeeding is just, yeah, there's a lot to it, so I'm gonna have to talk about that in some other video. But yeah, he's kind of doing half and half formula and breast milk, but he's doing really well. At first I was kind of scared to do that because I was thinking it might cause him to have more gas or have an empty stomach because we're switching from breast milk to formula, but so far he's just had the normal amount of gas that a baby would have. Nothing super excessive or anything like that. But he's doing so well with his sleep time. Sometimes John and I, we get like 3 to 4 hours at a time, and for a couple of days like we only got up twice in the middle of the night. So he's proving to be a pretty good sleeper, and also I feel like his body temperature runs hot because he just gets really hot easily, and I noticed that his skin gets really red when he like is fussy and he's like, you know, frustrated or hungry. He tends to get really red in the face, and then he gets really hot. So I think he takes after John because John's body temperature tends to run pretty hot. Like if I hold his hand for a little while, I'm like, oh, I can't stand it. It's starting to get so sweaty. So I think he takes after his dad in terms of that. I gained actually 2 pounds. So that's okay. I've been breastfeeding. I've been trying to breastfeed as best I can, and that actually burns a lot of calories, and I hear that you have to like take in more calories while you're breastfeeding. So I'm just like super hungry all the time, and the bad part is that I'm only like really craving a lot of junk food. Like I love pastries right now, anything carby, bready, sweet. I'm just like gorging on that. So I'm trying to eat healthy here and there. I also noticed that my linea nigra is still there, and it seems like it got darker after I gave birth, so that's kind of weird. I thought that the Linea Negra would be sort of faded and gone by now, but it's still there and it's still pretty dark. So yeah, let me know in the comments like if you guys had a Linea Negra and like when it usually goes away after you give birth. Oh, you're coughing. Are you okay? That's another thing about David is right now you just saw his head flop forward. He's got a pretty big head. It's really heavy, so it like tends to flop forward. So John and I are constantly trying to like hold his head up while we burp him. So hopefully his neck strength will get better in the next few weeks and he'll be able to hold his head up. But other than that, he's a pretty good sized baby, and I think he's gonna be tall. And what else? I think that's pretty much it for my postpartum and baby update. I don't want to make this video too long, but thanks so much for tuning into my channel, and I hope you guys will continue the journey and watch little David grow up. And yeah, so I will catch you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.